Hello, good morning and welcome to Business on News Desk. Some bank treasurers and currency dealers are pessimistic the planned dollar auction will significantly stabilize the Ghana cedi. The Bank of Ghana starts this Wednesday as part of the cocoa loan to commercial banks auctioning some dollars. But why are some of the banks not that optimistic about this move? George Rafi tells us more.
According to some commercial banks, their concerns are based on the fact that the amount of dollars the Bank of Ghana is putting out is not enough to meet their demand. For instance, one of the top-tier banks which is participating in the auction is looking for $20 million to meet the needs of their customers for this week. However, according to the auction rules, they are just entitled to $4 million, which they say is woefully inadequate. Some of them have also told Joy Business that if the current challenge is really about demand from corporate institutions, then just meeting a fraction may not be enough to completely address the problem, but just slow the pace of depreciation on the forex market rather than completely halting it. Some of the banks have told Joy Business that on the average, they will need about $100 million a week. The regulator, on the other hand, have argued they are being strategic with the release of the $1.8 billion cocoa loan syndication to banks so that they don't end up depleting all their reserves. The central bank is planning to sell $20 million this Wednesday, another $20 million on December 14, and the final tranche will be done on December 28. The Bank of Ghana is planning to carry out this cocoa loan syndication auction every quarter to meet the needs of all the banks over a period.
Deputy Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Jifa Gomashi, is urging the youth to be more innovative in helping to bridge the unemployment gap. A recent report by the World Bank on jobs in Ghana revealed that about 48% of the youth in the country between the ages of 15 and 24 do not have jobs. But in an interview with Joy Business, Deputy Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Jifa Gomashi, said the youth must step up their efforts to help create their own jobs.
When you've gone to university, you've gone to attain higher education, and you should not acquire that and sit down and expect someone to employ you only before you can work. That once you have higher education, you should be able to think outside the box and to be able to position yourself to do something and you now be the employer. So the state is playing its part, but beyond what the state can do is what individuals can also do. The stories abound of individuals who have excelled in their countries. They've worked for themselves. You have in Africa, you have your Dangotes. In Ghana, you have your Osei Kwame Despite. He's an individual. See how many businesses he's grown. So really, I think that is a state of mind. Is what you recognize as your strength or your weakness and using it to your advantage and to the advantage of your community.
And that's all in business. Many stories again in business come up at midday. My name is Emmanuel Apwaji.